talks with them for years and following suit with them. And we opened up our own screening room in the back, and we started doing screenings with like the Charlotte Film Society and Back Alley Film Series and local producers and stand-up comedians. And we just, I mean, I grew up with video stores in my life, so everything is about keeping that alive and showing younger generations like all the stuff that they're just missing out. And yeah.
My name is Josh Schaefer, and I am the editor-in-chief of Lunch Meat Magazine and lunchmeatvhs.com. It's a print and online publication all about the appreciation, celebration, and preservation of VHS culture. I've been doing that for over a decade, and just recently I came down here to open a video store with Sim League and Alamo Draft House and bring 70,000 titles to people for free here in Raleigh. And we started VHStival, so thank you all for being here, and I think that's it, right?
So these are my finds, or what I picked up from day 2 of VHStival. So these are the items that I picked up from day 2 of VHStival 2019. These 3 videos I found in the used $2 bin that they had at Video Vortex, the rental store. I got Planet of the Apes, starring Mark Wahlberg, and this is the version that was made by Tim Burton. I've actually never seen it. I hear that it's terrible, but I've always kind of wanted to see it exactly for that reason. And I thought that VHS would be a fun format to see it on. I got the classic romance story, Say Anything, also from the $2 bin. And I'd never seen this movie before. I hear that it's cute, and there's the iconic boombox scene, so I thought I'd give it a try. This one I'm particularly excited about. This is House of Dracula, which is a Universal Monsters movie that apparently features all of the classic Universal monsters in one film. So that'll be lots of fun. I love the Universal monsters, so anything with them is always exciting to me. And then I actually had the amazing privilege of talking to the creators, Joe and Nick, behind Found Footage Festival, and I got to see their live show tonight, which was hilarious. I was laughing my butt off the entire time, and they are so kind. And I got to talk to Joe for quite a little bit outside while he was smoking a cigarette, taking a smoke break. And I actually gave them a couple tapes that I found out in the wild. One was a martial arts video that is the weirdest that I've seen. It's as if some like 7th graders went out and were practicing their ninja moves on each other using swords, except it's done by someone who claims to be a professional. And we were looking at the back, and it was originally sold for like $40. And that's in 1994 when VHS was not expensive. So this is like a whole program made by some guy, and it's terrible. Like, he does not teach well. He doesn't even tell you what he's doing. He's just constantly using words, this and that, and just making a motion with the sword and then this. This is hilarious. So I gave him that and had a cool cover and everything. And I also gave him my copy of The Last Days by Carmen, which is part of his Time 2 educational series that is like having a bad LSD trip in your local non-denominational church. It is crazy. So hopefully they'll enjoy both of those things. And in exchange, it was so nice, they actually gave me a couple of their DVDs, which is Found Footage Festival Cherished Gems, which are some of their most popular videos that they've accumulated over the years. And they put it together into one DVD, so they gave me that. And then another DVD of a similar vein. So that was so nice of them to give it to me for free in exchange for those 2 VHS tapes. So it was awesome to meet them. And then there was also some VHS traders out there. There's one guy who he produced a documentary called Just Your Tracking, which is about VHS collecting community. I've not seen the documentary yet, but it's on my list of things that I really want to watch. And he was there, so I got to meet him. It was really cool. And he was selling tapes. He goes around the country all the time, like on these massive road trips, and hits up every thrift store and old video rental store that he can find, attempting to purchase VHS tapes. And so I got a couple of these from him. This is Ministry of Vengeance, which I had never seen or heard before. Apparently, it's a revenge film of that genre, but about a priest who I think his wife gets murdered, and so he just goes off the wall crazy and teams up with a former buddy from back in the war in Nam, and they just go on a hunting spree, killing people that murdered his wife. Ministry of Vengeance. The cover, I couldn't say no. That sounds amazing. You have a priest in his collar, and then below him you have these people wielding these huge assault rifles and behind sandbags and explosions. It looks great. I can't wait to watch that. And then the other video that I got from him is one that I've been wanting to see for quite a long time, though I haven't been able to find it. Popular. It's not that popular. It's more something that I get to know about it, be in the know type of thing. It's called Night of the Scarecrow. I really like the Scarecrow genre. I think it's really fun. Ever since it was actually Goosebumps that got me into it. It might be called The Night of the Scarecrows or something like that. But R.L. Stine wrote a Goosebumps book of similar vein in which the scarecrows come to life at night on this farm. And so this is kind of like that, except it's where the scarecrow actually murders people, I think. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be super cheesy, and I've always wanted to watch it. I like the cover a lot, where it's a scarecrow up on his perch, and there's fire below him, and he has some sort of a scythe weapon, and the subtitle is "A Terrifying Evil is About to Be Unleashed." So this has been on my list of things I want to find. So super happy about that. And yeah, it was a great day, and got to sit on a panel discussion of people talking about the VHS rental store community, both past, present, and future, and somewhat of the depressing facts that we have to accept the VHS will eventually die, and the technology, unfortunately, unless somebody changes it and goes new VCRs and starts manufacturing those again, those will all break. And we don't know about the shelf life, as they call it, of VHS tapes, so how long these will even last, given that it's a physical media and they'll eventually break and die out and just wear out after enough plays. So there's a huge effort to try to salvage these tapes, to convert them to digital and form huge archives and everything. So yeah, it was a really interesting, heartfelt discussion and Q&A, and I really enjoyed it. So that was awesome. Got to talk to Josh Moore from Lunch Meat. That was super cool. He's one of my personal heroes. I absolutely loved that. He's one of the gods of VHS collecting community, and he's going to help me find the Ron Orman movie, The Believer's Heaven, which Ron Orman is someone that I'm obsessed with. I've written actually many biographies on him for websites. He created a Christploitation genre, which is like exploitation, gory, crazy grindhouse movies that were meant to have a Christian message. They were meant to be used in church to try to convert people to Christianity. He's famous for his trilogy, which is If Footmen Tire You, What Will Horses Do?, which is followed by the burning hell, and is then meant to be followed by the believer's heaven. And the Footmen and Burning Hell are pretty popular, you can find them, but Believer's Heaven was the least popular in this group, and most difficult to find. So we're going to poke around, see if we can find anything. He's going to see if anybody, I guess, that he knows has a copy of it, because he has insane connections. So we'll see what comes about of it. I've never been able to see a full-length feature of this. I've only seen clips of it. So that was really fun. Great time.
On my last day of VHStival 2019, I picked up a copy of Night of the Living Dead, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies, really perhaps of all time. It's the work of absolute genius, and this is a interesting copy. I'm not sure what year it's from. It's some sort of Quality Classics Collector's issue, so they, this company probably produced a whole bunch of boxes that look exactly like this one. And then I found in the Alamo Draft House shop it is a card pack for Stranger Things. I've never seen these before. I didn't know that they made them, and so I'm about to open it up and see what is inside. Okay, so I ran and grabbed a knife so I didn't tear the package, because that cover looks so cool. So let's see what cards I have here. Oh, check the camera. Okay, I don't even know what they're supposed to... Okay, so here's Steve, and I think these are all from season 1. Let's see. Okay, so it's just, I guess this is Steve's reaction to Nancy walking away after Steve broke Jonathan's camera. This is a shot of, let's see, Nancy, where she realizes that Barb was abducted by the monster. R.I.P. Barb. This is when Mike got into a fight with his friend and Lucas after issues with Elle, and they ended up hitting each other. This is, I guess, when Elle saves Mike after he jumps off the cliff. This is Elle using her psychic capabilities to find Barb. This is the Demogorgon attacking him and screaming. I think this is when... Oh no, this is Elle fighting the Demogorgon. And then we have my boy, Sheriff Jim Hopper, looking dapper as ever. So these are cool cards. This is a sticker, actually. Ooh. I might have to find some of these stickers on. The problem with getting stickers is I never know what to put them on. But, oh well. Can I switch to selfie mode on this? Nope. It's just gonna stay there. But, yeah. So VHStival was a lot of fun. That was a great experience. And definitely something that I hope to do again next year. And today was really fun. I actually got to witness something called Blood Kaleidoscope. Also, I forgot to mention that I got this cool Zombie Army pin that they were selling at VHStival, and that was really cool. This was a shot-on-video movie from the early 90s, and it had kind of fallen into obscurity, though it's recently been resurrected. And I went to see the 11 o'clock p.m. Showing of this movie, and that was the first time that this movie had ever been shown in theaters, ever. So I was one of the first audience members to ever see its premiere in theaters, because it previously only circulated on VHS. So that was a cool experience for me, so I got a button to commemorate that event.
And Blood Kaleidoscope was this compilation that this group made, who they still produce shot on video movies, and they're incredibly low budget, no budget, like cheesy stuff that you would find. Their inspiration were some of the great shot on video movies of all time, like Redneck Zombies and I think like Slaughter Farm or something like that. So they put together this compilation of all their crazy moments from their videos called Blood Kaleidoscope, and it ended up being like just this brilliant, genius work of art. I cannot get over how genius it was. It was like just this full, crazy, psychedelic art piece, really, is the only way to describe it. It wasn't, I was going in expecting something cheesy and silly that, everyone, you just kind of laugh at and move on, but this was a full art piece, and they directed, wrote, produced, edited, did the whole soundtrack themselves, and they're actually like band members. Their primary thing that they do is they make videos, or they make music outside of their videos, and so they score everything in their movies, and it was genius. It was beautiful. It was like authentic psychedelic rock and psychedelia mixed with some synth wave, but the synth was more like organy that you would find in some of the late 60s music. So it was really a trip. I just sat there mesmerized, like I had transcended to this new realm, and the plots, based on how they edited them all together, it felt like being in one of your own dreams. I know that Salvador Dali actually produced his own surrealist movie that was meant to feel that way, where it doesn't really have much of a plot, but it tries to mirror the unconscious as projected in dreams, and that's exactly what this felt like. I mean, I can't describe it as low art. It was truly like this high art, experimental, avant-garde work of psychedelic genius. And so as you can tell, I'm still really excited about that experience. So that was just crazy, and had the time of my life. Talked to Josh Schaefer some more. I'm actually about to see him Thursday for the premiere of It Chapter 2 that I'm extremely excited about. So yeah, that was awesome weekend. Wouldn't trade it for the world. And now I've got to go do homework because it put me a little bit behind, just a little bit. I got most of the reading done. I think I still have like 30 pages left of Martin Luther, but other than that, I'm good.